Alrighty, next game up is the Vikings and the Bengals, and we are 1,000% off on this Vikings team. What the hell is going on with this Vikings team? They turn the ball over so gosh dang much in the crucial of crucial situations in every single game. And this dates back to last season, folks. They only won 7 games last year because of all the turnovers at the wrong time. And now it's continuing here in 2021. Mike Zimmer, this was supposed to be your final year to clean everything up, get the defense right, and make Kirk Cousins and Dalvin Cook finally work at a quarterback running back kind of tandem that has kind of above average talent out here. But now you're losing to the Bengals on the road with Joe Burrow's first game back. What the hell? And it all is because of this. Let's get to this straight away. In overtime, the Vikings move down, march down the field in regulation and kick a field goal, a nice 53-yard field goal that he had to kick twice because the Bengals iced him and he made it, and then he had to kick again and he made it again. So the great job by the kicker to force overtime. And then the Vikings just flounder in overtime because they want to turn over the ball. Luckily, they got a second chance at it. The Bengals had the opening kick in overtime. I guess we can just look at the drive charts here. They go 5 and out, have to punt. The Vikings get an opportunity. They have to go 3 and out and punt. Luckily, the Vikings defense makes the Bengals go 3 and out again in overtime and punt, giving the Vikings another opportunity, another shot to win this game in overtime. And let's see what they do. 2 minutes left, 1st and 10, and they're on the Bengals 39-yard line. Very, very close to field goal position, and next score wins the game. Let's see what they do here. This Vikings team with Dalvin Cook running the ball and Kirk Cousins at quarterback. Let's see what they do. They hand off the ball. All you have to do is get into field goal position and hold on to the ball. And what does Dalvin Cook do? He fumbles the ball. Now, questionable call here, whether he was down or not. Unfortunately, they rule fumble on the field, so they have to stay with the call. But still, you shouldn't be losing the ball. You shouldn't be putting the refs in this opportunity to make this controversial call. You have to hold on to the ball. It's like we're talking about Dalvin Cook, folks. He's highly regarded as the number 2 running back, and now because of this, I don't even want to hear anybody ever again, and I don't think a lot of people have done this, but now it's out of the realm of possibilities. You are not allowed to do this, to say that Dalvin Cook is better than Derrick Henry ever again. There is no reason why you should say that. Derrick Henry does not fumble the ball like Dalvin Cook does. So let's watch this play in slow motion. He's going to the ground. Definitely seems like his butt is on the ground, but you can't see where the ball is. Let's see if we can get a second look here. Another look. Let's keep watching these replays. Here we go. Dalvin Cook going to the ground. Yeah, kind of seems like the ball may be coming free, but it's so hard to tell on replay. So that's why the call just has to stand on the field, and it kind of seems like it's a little simultaneous, and you can't overturn this call. There's no way you can overturn this call. It's unfortunate, but this is what the rules are. You know, if it's not 100% clear, concise, you cannot turn over the call, and because everything is crowded and you really can't get a firm good look, you have to just keep the call on the field. Now, I really think the call on the field should have been kind of down by contact, so maybe a wrong call on the field, but like we said, you shouldn't have even put the refs in this position to do it. Dalvin Cook turns over the ball, and that is very, very well done by the Bengals to go down and score the game-winning field goal. So it's not a tie, it's nothing like that. They don't flounder their last opportunity, their third shot in overtime. They go down and march 46 yards in 2 minutes and kick the game-winning field goal. So Vikings, man, we didn't like them coming into this season. We did bet on them. We had them Vikings -3, and they just, this was our only real wrong pick. This was our real only wrong pick. Unfortunate. So, yeah. Vikings -3. I mean, biting us in the butt, not doing what they're supposed to do. I mean, they're better than this Bengals team, or on paper they should have been, but they didn't play like the better team. They got down kind of big. They were down 21-7 at one point, had to claw their way back, and then floundered their opportunity in overtime. So 100% off on this Vikings team. I do not care anymore. Kirk Cousins never steps up to the occasion, rises to the occasion. Dalvin Cook squanders all the occasions and the rising moments that he's ever have been given, and I am totally done with this Vikings team. Mike Zimmer gives up 27 points defensively to this Bengals team. Joe Burrow's first game back. So it's just, I'm over this Vikings team. They are absolutely trash, and I don't care if it's week 1. I don't care. We're seeing the same things that we just saw last year. If you're going to carry the same things from last season that, were mistakes into this season, week 1, that means you didn't learn. That means you weren't coached well enough, and that means you didn't put in the time. So I'm not going to bother, wasting my time and putting my time in y'all that didn't put in the time in yourselves. We'll talk about everybody else. We'll talk about Jameis Winston, who got it done. I'll talk about him. Screw Kirk Cousins now. Truly. Screw Dalvin Cook. Absolutely pathetic last night. All right, let's start talking about this team overall now, both these teams. So Joe Burrow goes 20 of 27. Once again, Joe Burrow not kind of throwing the ball 51 times. Fantastic. So let's get his completion percentage number up. 20 of 27. What do we got here? We got 74% completion percentage. We absolutely love that. He went 261 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, and he didn't even fumble the ball. No turnovers for this Bengals team. Very, very well done. And like I said, I have to apologize a little bit to this Bengals team because I did not think they would be kind of this good. And I know it's only 1 week and all that, but I didn't even know they would be able to put up 27 points and look like this and kind of get it done in a high-pressured situation in overtime and force that last turnover in overtime. So I got to give credit to this Bengals team and Joe Burrow and what Zach Taylor has done to get them ready for the season. So I got to give him credit for everybody for this Bengals team. Great job week 1. All right, Joe Mixon, 29 carries for 127 yards. Fantastic, truly relying on the running game. It wasn't that supposed to be kind of, the knock on this Bengals team, the offensive line? Well, they protected Joe Burrow. Let's see how many sacks the Vikings had. Can we go to team stats? We can't even go to team stats. How unfortunate. But let's see how many sacks this Vikings defense had. We'll have to tally up the numbers ourselves. So they had 1 sack, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, maybe a little bit too many sacks there. 5 sacks, a little bit too much there, but they still were able to run the ball decently throughout the entire game. Joe Burrow didn't kind of throw a pick off of, all the pressure. So for that, the Bengals line did kind of hold up decently. So not bad. Jamar Chase, all right, man, oh man, Jamar Chase, once again, you gave us nothing to really sink our teeth into in the preseason, but man, oh man, this man just played lights out, so we definitely have to apologize to Jamar Chase, and let's just watch every catch by Jamar Chase. We have to expedite this. We cannot wait till Wednesday's film study to watch Jamar Chase, because this man absolutely got it done. It's preseason, him, not being able to get the separation and even catch the ball. I mean, let's talk about his catches, folks. Here we go. He was targeted 7 times, and he had 5 receptions for 101 yards and a touchdown. The man truly came alive when it truly mattered. So for that, Jamar Chase, we tip our cap. We apologize. Absolutely fantastic. So let's see what he did, and if the film lives up to the stats, or if we have to take our apology back because they were all wide open or whatever they were. But here we go. Jamar Chase. Let's see what he was looking like week 1. So here we go. Just a kind of wide receiver sweep that goes for nothing, -2 yards, trying to kind of get him into a rhythm early there. I've got no problem with that. Alrighty, here we go. Lined up at kind of the middle of the screen right here in the slot at the top. So here we go. And there he is, bingo bango, wide open, a great route ran. Let's kind of watch this one again. Here he is. Just going to kind of run a little bit of a corner route here towards the sideline, and it's wide open, finding that the soft spot between the safety and the corner, wide open, and he catches the ball. Fantastic. Not kind of drops the ball or anything like that when you're wide open and you get in your own head. A nice, secure catch there by Jamar Chase. All right, here we go again. A nice little slant route at the bottom of the screen, and it goes for about 10 yards. Real solid on 3rd and 7. Great job for the first down pickup. Jamar Chase coming up big time. All right, here we go. Joe Burrow going deep this time, and Jamar Chase able to get that great separation. Absolutely fantastic. And is that on Patrick Peterson down here, number 21 at the bottom of your screen? Shutdown veteran cornerback getting burned by the rookie. I mean, that's a real solid yard of separation, 1.5 yards of separation, and Jamar Chase takes it for the touchdown. And Joe Burrow, well done with the confidence. It's 41 seconds left. They're at the 50-yard line, and they just bomb it away. And Jamar Chase gets the separation, makes the catch, shakes off the last second try to bring down by Patrick Peterson, and it's a touchdown. Fantastic. Once again, at the bottom of the screen, it's a slant route. They give him way too much separation on 3rd and 16, and do they pick up this first down on 3rd and 16? Jamar Chase? Jeez Louise, you better start pressing this man. All right, then in overtime, a wide receiver screen that goes for about 4 or 5 yards. That brings them to kind of midfield. That helps them on their way to kick the game-winning field goal. So Jamar Chase, absolutely magnificent job. And yeah, man, oh man, maybe we were a little wrong. Preseason truly doesn't have or hold that much weight once it comes to the regular season. So Jamar Chase truly got it done. All right, T. Higgins also got it done. 4 receptions for 58 yards and a touchdown. Fantastic. The Vikings, all right, let's talk about them. Kirk Cousins goes 36 for 49. 36 for 49. Let's see what that completion percentage is. It is 73% completion percentage, which, once again, that's all good. When you look at Kirk Cousins' stats, they're always so good. 70% completion percentage, 351 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. He didn't fumble. It was just Dalvin Cook with the 1 turnover, and that came at literally the worst spot in the game, which happens all the time with this Vikings team. So no accountability. What the hell is going on here? Kirk Cousins' stat line looks good. Doesn't result in a win, though. Unfortunate. I will give him a little bit of credit here for helping his team march down here with only a minute 48 seconds left to go down 9 plays, 60 yards. A nice 27-yard pass by Kirk Cousins, 6-yard pass, 6-yard pass, 14-yard pass, and then they set up the game-winning field or the game-tying field goal to force overtime. So once again, it's, you can find good things about Kirk Cousins, but it doesn't result in wins. And him and Dalvin Cook, one of them will always turn over the ball at the worst time in the game. So we're still not buying this Vikings team, and we'll never buy Kirk Cousins, but I'll give him a little bit of credit there. Dalvin Cook, 20 carries for 61 yards, a touchdown, also a fumble that lost him the game. Adam Thielen, 9 receptions for 92 yards, and he had 2 touchdowns. Justin Jefferson, 5 receptions for 71 yards. He had 9 targets, though, so 4, incompletions there targeted towards Justin Jefferson, but he still put up 71 yards. So overall, this Vikings team couldn't beat the Bengals at home, and very well done by the Bengals. We'll give them credit for that.